here to celebrate the amazing artist that is Sinead Bergeron. Back in August, in a weird turn of events, I had been speaking to Lori, our librarian, about wanting to do more colorful things in the story room, and in walked Sinead's mom. And quickly we grabbed her ear and she told us that she'd send it to Sinead, and Sinead answered our call. So they started doing their stuff, and we didn't even have like a plan. She just made something gorgeous, and we let the artist do everything. And it was a great idea because, as you will see, it's gorgeous. So we are very happy, we're very thankful, and we're so excited for all of you to see the mural and for the children to grow up in such a beautiful space. So thank you.
Thank you.
Sinead will tell you all about it.
Hi everyone, if you don't know me, I'm Sinead. I'm from Medway. I went to Tri-County High School and I'm turning 20 this month. So as Ivana said, this project started last August when my mom just happened to come in and hear that and came home with an email, and so I met with Ivana later that week. And we started talking about all her great ideas of, like, she wanted animals. So I had this idea to do 6 different habitats with all these different animals blending into each other through different environments and where they live. So we went in front of the library board of trustees with our plan, and they hired me to paint this mural, and then I started working on designing it. While researching, I decided on 6 habitats: the mountain, the woods, the rainforest, the river, the savanna, and the outback. Some of them have animals from all different parts of the world, and some of them are specific to one location, such as there's Australia, there's all animals from Africa, and there's all animals from our local area, like North American forest. So I researched and was drawing the design from September until January, and then Sam and I put the start date. Sam organized volunteers from the middle school to help me start painting. So we started by taping off all the walls and the edges, and then painted a flat base color. Each of the 6 environments had a different base color to start with, because the base color influences the entire color palette, and I wanted each environment to look slightly different. So once we had finished doing all the flat base color, so it's not just a big beige room anymore, we needed to transfer my sketch to the walls. So I had done my sketch on my computer with a drawing tablet. That way I can easily move around things and change colors as I worked on the composition. And we connected my computer to a projector, so that way we could just trace the lines of the projection onto the walls. And after we did that, it was just a giant color book, and the students helped me fill in all the different animals with the flat color. So from there, I continued by myself, and we added detail and more colors based on my original computer sketch to each of the animals. And then I was about filling in the environment to really fit them and fill the space that looked like the animals really belonged there. So I was here typically 4 days a week, often open until close, for 13 weeks since January 21st. We just finished like this week, 2 days ago. As I was working on these animals, I started originally by looking at just my sketch, then I eventually started going back to the original reference images I was working from, and to really get all of those details precise and really make those animals come to life. Throughout working this, it didn't really help me finish it in a timely manner. I kept going back and wanting to add one more animal and one more animal. And I just started looking lonely in the spot. One more little guy in there. 61, that was at the final count?
Last time I did was 61.
61 more. When the animals were done, it was a matter of building an environment they fit in and creating depth and detail in the plants and rocks around them to match the animals. And one of the last things I did as I went around and made a color to match into the animals again and labeled all the animals and plants so that I could share all this research I had done with the casual viewer and all the children who were coming to be in story time, so they can see animals that they know already and just learn about ones that they don't. This project means a lot to me. As someone who grew up a quarter mile away and came to story time as a kid, my mom would walk us here on the weekends, and in middle school I volunteered shelving books on Saturdays. I was here all the time. This is by far the biggest piece I've worked on, and and I'm so happy to see it finished and ready for store time to resume with its completely transformed storyroom. It was a joy to have so many people coming in to check out my progress and visiting me while I worked. Thank you to the library for trusting me with such an important project, and thank you to my middle school helpers, Caroline, Tanaya, Elige, Kira, Elsie, Libby, Harry, and Zoe. Thank you to my family for putting up with me complaining about whatever animal I was working on bothering me at the time, and thank you all for coming.
If y'all have questions, this is the time. If not, we'll move on to the ribbon cutting.
Any questions? No?
Great.
Oh, just because of the lighting in general.
But then how do you All right, we ready?
Are we ready? Yeah! Oh, you guys, that was kind of lame. Come on, are we ready?
All right. Yay!
Which one is your favorite? Oh, okay. Thank you.
Leopard.
Oh,
Which one's your favorite?
Leopard.
Why?
Because I love that tail and the fence.
yay!
The tail and the rosette.
Very nice. Great work. Hi guys, you have a minute? What do you think about this painting? And
It's incredible. It must have taken quite a bit of time.
yeah, it's impressive. You like that?
You like the letters?
Yeah.
Really big kid.
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite animal?
It's a dog.
It's up there. Do you have a favorite animal? No, they're all good.
All good. Thank you.
I think it's amazing. It's my kids, so I'm very impressed.
Very proud.
I've enjoyed watching it grow the last few months.
Wonderful. Yourself.
I've taken art classes today, and I'll tell you something, I know the talent,
Okay.
but this is completely blown me away. It's very moving, and it's inspirational. It's kind of, I'm taking myself back as being a little kid, and just all sitting here, being part of a children's room, this is just inviting, it's inspirational, it's wonderful.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's like bringing the nature inside the kids' room.
Yes.
It's so good.
It's also educational because it's showing them the different animals and what they can see. And just watching little kids coming, I see a chinchilla, I see the crab over here. And so it's part of the learning process, and it's all just seamless.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Mom, I'm looking at the data. My mom's an artist.
Oh, sure.
And just trying to see how all of this together.
I feel as though I'm in these jungles, I'm in the swamps, I'm in. But you know what's more amazing than anything? I didn't even know the names of some of these animals. Now I can really study and focus in on what they are. Look at that beard, it actually cut down the tree. Hey.
So good. So good.
Did you enjoy the mural? Yeah. Three times. You're working on it?
So, what do you like the most?
I did Girl Scouts in here.
You did girls?
Which is your favorite animal, Paige?
Flamingo, leopard, and and one thing, there's beavers in our backyard.
Right.
So you know what they look like.
Oh, unfortunately.
We've seen one. And remember
Oh, I think it's fantastic. I'm just so impressed. It's wonderful, and it's such a joy. The kids will love it.
Right. It's so good.
100%. It's absolutely stunning. Sinead did an amazing work on this art, and during story time, it's going to be a magical time for the kids.
Right. That's so cool.
Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Every animal, every plant, just talented artist. She really is.
It's wonderful. Incredible. How long did it take, Sinead?
I started on January 1st.
January 1st.
So it's been 13.
Okay. Maybe a few kids who worked along with this? Some kids who worked along with this?
Yeah, I had 8 different middle school students who were helping me. They did like 4 afternoons at the start of the process, and then we did a couple hours of each of them, like 4 at a time.
It's incredible. It's amazing.
Thank you.
I was just telling her that the poison dart frog, one of the frogs that I did research on, the toxins, now appear in murder mysteries on television.
Now here they are, like they can directly learn from seeing all this, right?
And I can bring the papers.
Fantastic.
What do I think about it?
Yeah.
Well,
How do you like
I don't
it?
think it even takes any thinking. Just look at it. You can observe it and understand how great it came out, the time and effort. I mean, do you see the eye of that emu? That emu is made out of paint. It looks like it's going to walk right into the room. These are not painted animals. These are
Right.
animals.
Great.
I just flattened them with a stapler.
This is a lot of talent, but it's also a lot of skill. The effort is very obvious.
All right. Thank you. It's
Oh, it's
incredible.
amazing. Yeah, it's cool. It's so cool to see it finally finished. I've seen it in stages. I haven't seen it in a couple of weeks, and it's come a long way in the last couple of
It is.
weeks.
And the details are
Absolutely. And now all the colors, like, pop now, and even the way the environments flow together is so cool. We used to see the stark lines in between, and now it's all just one big, huge mural, and it's awesome. I'm so impressed and so proud of her work and her efforts. Even bringing in the middle school kids and just getting everything organized. It's been a really amazing process for her to go through, a learning experience in ways I don't think she even realizes.
Thank you so much.
So I think it's an outstanding addition to the room. And for the kids in the library, this is outstanding.
It's great. Yourself?
We are beyond happy at Sinead's amazing work. It's gorgeous, and I'm really excited to see generations of children enjoy it.
Thank you. Yourself?
I think it's a beautiful piece of art. They did an amazing job. I love all the different animals and the animals. I think kids are going to adore it, and it'll make story time that much more fun.
That's great. Thank you.
We have that too.
I'm just one thing.
I like how it's like in all such different art and
I definitely learned so much this week, but I want to take it and go do another fundraiser. He was joking with me like, I'm coming to this fruit punch.
Well, we'll have time to talk. We'll let you talk.
It's fabulous to see you. I gotta hug you again. Not the one near the microphone. This is awesome. I'm proud of you. I'm not going to the microphone, but seriously, absolutely, this is you've outdone yourself. And I was just telling your mom what's kind of crazy is she's like, so I had to put the different shape and different pieces in there. I said, I sat next to you in class, and you and I were looking at the same thing. What I drew was not what you drew, and how you see it. So I'm looking at it from the point of view of every string stroke that you did and where you put it.
It's a kind of a challenge to the owl. You need to have the change in depth in the whole thing. Like it needs to be flatter in the back, so it's like the white and the dark shadow in the mountains is closer together than the shadows. So that's what you create a performance.
Okay.
But then you also have that individual depth in every rock. But you need it to not be as light or as dark.
Okay.
So you can either create the depth of like if you start at the end, right, the depth, and then also create that depth in each thing.
It's time for you to I was about to say you should teach that.
I'm not good at teaching because I feel like this is how I do it, and then if it isn't exactly like that, I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, this is when you do demonstrations, so people can do that, and if they can't teach it, demonstrations, because I've been trying to figure out how you got the depth, and you just explained it to me. Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm proud of you. And I'm proud to say that I really good job, my friend. Did you take the class?
I did. I did it from the corner. You need to get the right angle of like eye line. So like when you kind of walk around it, it does seem like it's straight. But if you're down lower or higher, it gets a point. So then just trying to find the best angle that it flows right, and you don't even notice that. Same with like the kangaroo tail or the aspen tree, just trying to get it so they angle around properly. Or trying to reach the ones down lowest, like Lena, or trying to get exactly or something.
Challenge. It's a different type of painting. It's a different type of painting. We just took the Isabel Stuart Gardner.
Oh yeah.
And the one that lay on the floor, an artist. Mural.
Yeah.
And how different.
Move the camera. not the pure art. That's pure art.
No. This is also art. It is art. I'll take away from that is art.
Sure.
Because you get the right perspective, the lighting, there's a lot to this. I tried.
Right.
It's not good.
I'm just trying to document here.
It's beautiful. Beautiful.
It's amazing work.
When I started doing the details, I was like, it was just, the body was on the right, my head was all blue. I was like, I can't look at it anymore. I just want to get colors on it.
So did you start with one ecosystem or one area and then do another one, or did you just have?
I kind of worked. I worked kind of. She just dabbling around, like moving around different parts. Kind of whatever caught my fancy at the time, and then. Towards the end, I started honing in on one section, but then because
Step in closer.
Okay, which one's your favorite animal?
I kind of have one for every environment.
Okay.
So purple gallinal, I love those. They have their toes are really, really long, so they can step on lily pads and like stay in the water.
Okay.
Like the cockatoos here, I really like birds.
You do like birds. You like birds. Yeah.
But just the compound, the change between like the white one and the black one.
I do like that.
And the different values in their like neutral colored bodies.
I'm obsessed with the crab.
The crab and the mangrove crab is cool. That was one of the later ones I did.
I want that on a shirt or on the back of a jacket, a jean jacket. I might have to commission that. Okay, so you've got the mangroves. Which other ones? Your favorite?
For Africa, I'm torn between. No, I think it's the bee eater. There's just so many pretty colors. The other ones were kind of annoying me for a while. I would just have trouble with them. But I really like that it came out, and I like how the leaves of the acacia tree came out.
Beautiful.
Over here, I really love the tapir. I loved that one once I finished it. I want like a pet tapir now. Like they're adorable. I also love the toucan just because like the bright lime yellow.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
I like the colors, and especially after hearing about how you had to go and find a specific latex paint. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I had to go get a new color specifically for that one because I could not get the right color for the bee.
I heard the baby raccoon was an addition.
Yeah, I started working on it. That's right. You don't have any animals, so their parents usually have like a baby raccoon. And I'm like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I really liked the barn owl just because the pose and the light on the face. But also the way the turkey's body, like the different colors came out. I really loved. And looking forward to it once expressions.
One thing that's amazing, especially with barn owl, is to see that it's actually moving, and you've been able to capture. It looks like it's getting ready to take off.
Just like with all the different animals, there's like some that are really moving, there's some that are like staying still and complement that movement. And over here, the hair is my favorite.
I like the jumping hair.
The colors of the trout, I really like the trout's face.
I love the trout. You've done a great job. I'm really impressed. This was really wonderful. It's definitely, you've left your mark on the library. Don't.
It's like the yellow background is still showing about the feet go out, and I never filled in that part. And it's like all things that I was just thinking, oh, don't forget to do that.
But you know what? It's like here, you could be doing this forever.
I could be doing this forever, yeah.
This, honestly, it looks like it's the leaf that's on. If you can tell me who's the other background, it looks like it's a leaf. So here's the thing. We went to the Museum of Fine Arts, and I think it's the second floor, one of the permanent exhibits. You look at this amazing picture. It's absolutely breathtaking. It's gorgeous. You look down, she forgot. So the Museum of Fine Arts, she forgot feet. So when you're doing artwork, and this thing is like, and it's such I'm sure the artist is, no one's going to notice that but this. Yeah. And the thing about it is, we're all looking at it absolutely amazing. So you don't tell people, I didn't do this, I should have done this. No, this is what it is. It's a beautiful work of art. Everybody who walks in here, it's very moving. Yeah. So you think about the woman, the artist, she forgot the feet. And nobody knows what other two talk is supposed to feet. And she's just, oh, huh. That's what you don't notice. So she probably like, I forgot the feet. I got tired, and everybody in the world says it's artistic genius. Look at the creativity. She forgot the feet. So own it. Oh my God. I'm looking forward to your next exhibit because this is amazing. This is just the beginning. You're talented, my friend.
Thank you.
You're talented.
So Sinead, do you use a reference when you're doing this?
I have a few images of each animal that I was kind of working from. Some of them were primarily one, but then I'd sometimes not be able to find that image again, or I was just using different ones. So just like different ways to look up different photographs to see all the different colors and textures that are come up in their fur, their feathers, and all that.
Right. So you have it with you when you're painting, or it's all in your head?
I started with photographs and then went to my sketch on my computer, and then for a while I was working just from that sketch, and then I realized I didn't have all the details in there, so I went back to my photos I had on my phone, I printed out, and was painting from those photos again as well at the end.
Right. So there comes a question of scaling, because if you're looking at a photograph, and then a sketch, and then here we have like a huge wall, and how do you do the scaling?
Looking at like a smaller reference and painting bigger is a lot of what
it comes from experience.
Yeah, it's something I would do all the time. Painting something like, say you're painting a person sitting in front of you, but then they're this big on the thing. So it's just part of that. You look at not like this. The head is this big. You look at the eyes are this big compared to the head, and the head is this big compared to the body, and compare those angles and those shapes to each other, and then compare them to each other on here.
How do you follow the colors? Like, how do you go about it? Is there an order, or do you finish one section and then move on? Or, like, for example, you walk in with shades of green. Do you want to like complete all the green and then move on to the next color? Like, how did you do it?
A lot of it was like I didn't finish doing the background before I painted what's in front of it. It was kind of painting around that. So like the animals were painted before I painted the green of the grass.
Okay.
And then I did the texture of the grass on top of that. And so some of the rocks are painted around blades of grass, and some of them are painted, the grass is painted over the rock. So it's just different. It's kind of whatever I was working on at the moment, just starting working as it all as a whole and creating more depth rather than doing it in specific layers. And then with like choosing colors, it would kind of depend on like yaks aren't actually purple or navy, but then adding in those extra colors to create more saturation, more brighter colors. Was part of like any of the animals that are kind of brown have a lot more color in them than they actually maybe do in real life.
Right. What's impressive is the lighting that you handle in the colors. For example, here, like the sky, the lighting there, and then here comes like a deep kind of a wooded area. Here is more into the deep. So the lighting is amazing. I mean, the way that you handle the colors.
It's really thinking about like in the woods, the light is coming from behind through the trees. So all of the trees are highlighted in the back, and it's darker in the front. But here, the light is kind of coming down through the valley. So it's just different ways of imagining what that environment looks like.
Right. And the blend is amazing. I mean, it's a seamless flow of all these environments. It's wonderful work.
Thank you.
Right. So much of excitement. Thank you, Sinead.
Thank you.
Tango walks on the rumba, Signora's dance has the title. You jump in the saddle, hold on to the bridle. Jump in the line, rock your body and time. Okay, I believe you. Jump in the line, rock your body. Rock your body, China.